Last week, Doug was kind enough to show us around his Mitsubishi Rosa motorhome that he's building. We had a look at the exterior, but this week we're going to have a look at the interior. Enjoy.
So this one comes. Right, so let's have a look inside. She's still very much work in progress. I've started from the back and I'm working my way forward. I've got up the stage now where pretty much sofa bed and passenger seat and engineering has got to be done. But let's have a look at the back. I'll show you the bunks. Right. We've set it up as two single berths so that anyone can get up at night, go to the loo. So under this berth on this side, you'll see there the mattress will actually sit there when we lift up the hatch. So on this side is all the plumbing. The hot water cylinder will go in this area here. I have the hot and the cold coming in here. The pump, accumulator tank, a non-return valve. All the non-return valves are all set up, so if I go shore power I don't turn the pump on, but the non-return valves are all set up so that one doesn't conflict with the other, and we've got shore pressure and water pressure. So that's all set up there. This here is an access to the rear hatch that we saw from the outside. So that's access from the top if we want to get to something in the what people call the garage. Yep. So, and we can also lift this one here as well and get access there.
Wow, got plenty of access, right?
So yeah, so if you look up, this whole big cabinet here was the air conditioning unit space.
Oh, okay.
And air conditioning ducts come down either side, so anyone buying a Mitsubishi Rosa will know how much space the ducts and all that take up. So I built this cabinet, and this probably going to be our main sort of bedding and pillows and that sort of storage. This won't have any doors on. These ones either side, this one and on this side, those will both be clothing and shirts and shorts and bits and bobs like that. I've set up my main distribution board. That's all finished on this side. Obviously the end points, not all of them all hooked up yet, but they'll all be connected soon. And on this side it's going to be the water tank, level monitor, a hot water cylinder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So everything related to water on the 12 volt side will be on this side. Now this panel, this door that comes on here, there'll be another door that goes on there. They're all 12 mil, so they'll all be the same. And then this door, you'll be able to open this door and get to the wiring, and then just put this cover back on, you know.
Excellent.
So that's the plan there, to make all that tidy. So this looks like it's actually fitted onto the door panel. Okay, so for the boss, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a small vanity cabinet with a mirrored front. That'll be able, because there'll be a fixed panel here, plug point for a hairdryer here. So that's a fixed panel and that stays in situ. This is all the plumbing coming up to supply the basin and everything in the shower. All the plumbing will come up through here. This is all the 240 volt power that's coming from the whole bus that comes up here into the box. So we'll just have a little vanity box that just slides in to cover that all up. And if we need to access anything, we just take the vanity cabinet out. And then I'll have a small bench top here with a small cabinet below it with 3 drawers in. Then on this side, there's a drawer down the bottom here, which is my smalls drawer. And then here we'll have a hanging wardrobe. This is our hanging wardrobe for certain clothing that we have to hang up.
Yeah.
And then above also just some clothing storage.
Yeah,
so
great.
basically from here backwards, it's all clothing and personal. So under the seats, there'll be blankets and storage for that clothing. Under here, probably toilet paper storage in the small section here. I'll probably put TP down a bit anyway. So that's, and what there's something else I built here. This is just a little safety spot. So when you
got that little
when you lift this up and the mattress is there, you can't see that. So you can only see that if you remove the mattress totally.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a hidey spot, a bit of a safety spot. So what I've done, I haven't put the lock on it yet, but this little section here, you know, if you want to put some expensive stuff in it, this here is just for is above the gas locker. It's a space I had between the top of the gas locker and here, so I just finished it off, and just as a thing to put some personal things in.
Great idea.
So coming forward, we've got the little shower cubicle with the toilet in it.
Oh, yes. Very good.
So there'll be a shower in there, cassette toilet, and the basin.
And the basin down there as well to go on. Yeah. Right, it's a good size. It's quite a good size.
Yeah. I worked out if I can get in there, anybody can. So I could just sort of stand sideways, and I've got lots of room to shower in there.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
But it's funny, when you're designing a bus, you think, okay, how much time am I going to spend in there?
Yeah, well, it's true.
And I thought, on that, if you take a percentage of the day, I thought it was a very small percentage of the day you spend in there.
Yeah.
Because you can only have a 5-minute shower anyway.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Why build a 3-meter shower when you don't have enough water?
Yeah, yeah, true.
You can only have a 5-minute shower. So that was the thinking behind that. And I just needed this door to clear the fridge. And the fridge comes here.
Oh, I see.
So I just make it.
Whoa, that's planning for you.
I just make it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. These buses, they're narrow, which is great for traffic and great for access into certain places. They're not really high like a lot of motorhomes that are 3 meters plus. It's only 2.7 meters high.
Yeah.
So on the motorway and driving, that's why I like this one, because our roads are pretty skinny in New Zealand. They're not big, wide Texas roads. That's for sure. Well, you got a caravan. So coming forward, so that's the end of the clothing, was the wardrobe. So what we've got down here, I want to put a vegetable drawer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is going to be all our potatoes and onions, and that'll be vented. And the reason I'm making that, it'll have vents on the front, so the fridge is going to act as my pump for that air.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the plan is that the fridge will sit here. It's going to be a 12-volt fridge. It won't be a gas or 240 volt. A 12-volt permanent fridge, which doesn't need a lot of venting like the gas ones do. And if you have a look over here, if you come inside, you'll see this panel is actually aluminium.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which I took the one glass out. So I took all the windows out.
Yeah.
I took the glass panel out, and I cut this piece of formal aluminium to go in. Now I can cut the vents wherever I want.
Yeah.
And I've also got the breather from the grey tanks, which is coming up here, which will run all the way up here. So the grey tank for the breather will run up. So as the hot air rises from the fridge, it'll be sucking air through the bottom, through the back here, through the veggie drawer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it'll just keep the vegetable drawer vented.
Yes.
Very slight, nothing, not gale force, but that was the plan.
Yep.
So we'll have the fridge here, which is 130 litre, the CR130 Cruiser fridge. Because I built everything to fit that particular fridge. Also, depth-wise, it was the shallowest fridge I could get. The Domestics seemed to be out 600 deep. Really deep fridges. So I went for I'm going to go for that one. Because it's built for the depth that I've got, and then the shelf goes here, and then the boss wants a microwave.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so obviously we can only use that on shore power hookup. I really don't want to go and set up an inverter just to run a microwave, even though That's only for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I'm still, the jury's still out on that one. So, and then above here will be some more food storage, some dry storage.
Yes. Yep.
Maybe bread, flour, pasta, all that sort of thing go up here. Maybe packets and packets of chips and crisps, which are not allowed anyway. Right. So
I'll just wait for the invite for those.
Right, so coming forward, so that's the fridge area right next to the galley. And then what I've got here is we've got 4 drawers. So big drawer, which will be your oils and ketchup and all your sauce bottles and all that will go in this part of the pantry. And then as you come up, we've got smaller drawers. So it'd be for canned goods and all that. So this is basically all food storage.
Okay.
It's a pantry, but instead of those pull-out pantries, which waste a lot of space and are only 2 shelves, I've got 4 drawers in here, and I can open them independently. I don't have to open the whole thing.
Yep.
I open which one I know where the stuff is. So basically that's it. We'll probably have a lot of herbs and spices in the top drawer here for cooking. And then here we'll have a door, and I've got a pull-out bin for waste and recyclables.
Yes.
So I've got 2 bins, 15 litre bins, and then we'll have probably another shelf in there. Got to finish up all the plumbing. If you come over here, you'll see there's the plumbing's going straight into the grey tank there.
Oh, I see. Yep.
So I've got to do a tight bend there straight up to the back wall to miss this drawer, but I'll get there.
Yep. You'll do it.
Yeah. So we'll make that happen. This is tables, coffee tables that I built when I was in Dubai.
Oh, right.
And this is this is built out of European beech.
Oh.
Solid European beech. So what I did was, instead of selling the tables for next to nothing when we move out one day, I thought, no, I'm going to recycle them. So I put some ply on those tables, just to keep them going. And so I've still got a cutout here for the oven.
Okay, yes.
Right. And then I'm going to repolish this. And if you have a look here, this is more the colour, because all the ply I'm using is going to be birch ply.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I wanted this nice sort of butcher block looking beech ply. And so once I cut all this old polyurethane off and get rid of the orange colour, hopefully it'll match the birch a bit better.
Yeah.
So all the doors and drawer fronts are all going to be birch. So up here though, this is all going to be other storage as well. This will probably be, over here we'll have a toaster and a kettle that we can use when we're onshore power.
Yes.
Here I'm going to be putting a USB charger in. I didn't show you in the bedroom. There's also, if you look between the 2 beds,
I can see the actual, in fact, I'm going to point it with my finger in the middle there.
That's a little USB charger as well for phones. Yeah, we're also thinking I might extend this. I might extend this a little more, so that we end up with more of a double bed here, shoulders for turning and that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I've got some mattresses already that are all ready to go in here. You didn't have a look in this one, eh?
Gosh, that's a good size, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good size.
Huge amount of storage in there.
Right. It's amazing what you can get into these campers.